All right, good morning, good night, good evening, my motherfucking royals. Today, the energy's feeling pretty good. I just got done meditating, and I was thinking about how over the past few weeks, it really feels like there has been a surge within darkness, and it also kind of like ties into the weather that we're having. And so I've been thinking about it, and like it has been fucking cold as shit everywhere, right? And over the past few weeks I have been seeing like the darkness within people, especially on social media. I've been seeing it like growing and growing, and I've been like looking, and I'm like, god damn, like why is there so much darkness? But not just, you know, within other people, but there's a lot of stuff that's been coming up, right? And I know a lot of us have been in not the best places, right? 101 as I was looking up. And it's kind of easy, you know, once, you know, a few negative thoughts start coming up, or negative feelings start coming up, to snowball with those. And I think it's important that we remember that when these things are coming up, it's so that they can be processed and dealt with and released, not for you to hold on to these things. So like today I had myself a nice little cry before my meditation. Just had to like release some stuff. But I was meditating, and the creator was like, you know, Jordan, the recognition is coming. And I was like, ooh, do tell. Also, Pete, I know, fresh, right? The creator's like, the recognition is coming. And so I was like, okay, the recognition, you know, we could be recognized for a lot of things, right? And so I meditated, and I grabbed this deck because I was gonna use this deck today. And when I set it down on the fucking bed, we have the Star, the Fool, the Sun, and Death. And so, you know, all of us have been going through so much the past couple weeks. And it's felt like the enemy has had a calculated plan in order to create this massive surge of darkness throughout the world. I see a lot of fear mongering going on all over social media. I see a lot of misinformation being spread, and I also see a brand new surge of dark energy workers, 303 here on the app, YouTube, as well as TikTok. And make sure that y'all are continuously like using your discernment. But I know a lot of people also had reached out to me, and they told me that they were in like a similar situation to me, where they found themselves with nowhere to go. And a lot of people are saying that they don't know what to do, they don't know what direction, that they're losing hope, that kind of stuff. And you know, there's no reason, 333, there's no reason to lose the hope, because even though y'all have been through so much, you know, right now there is a massive, I mean, there has been a massive transformation going on, a massive transformation going on within you, but within the world in general. And we talk about that split happening, right, between the lower vibrational earth and the higher vibrational earth, that is occurring. And so, you know, it's very important to start releasing all of this stuff as soon as you get it, as soon as it comes up, because once that like split happens, you know, you're either going to be on either in the high vibrational loving side, or, you know, that dark low vibrational side. And so I feel like you've been definitely deserving, like you felt like you've been deserving of a new start. And I mean, you definitely are. If this message is for you, then I mean, you're somebody that's been putting in a lot of fucking work. You've been doing a lot of shit trying to keep it together, making sure that you know, everything stays in relative order. And it feels like even though things come up you're not one to just give up easy. You're one to fucking stick to your guns, and you're one to make shit happen. And we love to see that, right? And not everybody has the type of perseverance that I'm seeing right now. Not everyone has the ability to get back up time after time. I mean, they can, but not everyone does. And so if you're one of those people, then you should automatically like give yourself a pat on the back, because that fire that is within you has been burning, and it feels like it's only growing. Like, I'm seeing the fire growing. And so let's see, because I feel like a lot of y'all, when it comes to work, love, a lot of y'all are looking for recognition in many areas of life right now. Also, Archangel Metatron is like coming through like heavy. I just did this Steve Nobel meditation, removing negative alien interference, and honestly, after I had done it, it felt amazing. So maybe y'all might want to check that out. But Creator, please shine down on me with a pillar of light that extends 50 feet in all directions. I also ask that you allow no trickster spirits, any low vibrational energies, ETs, aliens, to interfere with this message. You and only you assist me in giving this message to the collective. I also ask that you fill my vessel with every color angelic flame and transmute any negative energy into positive energy for my benefit. And I also ask that you cover all of my bodies across all timelines in a 12-layer, 12-dimensional shield of light from the beginning of time till the loop back around. All right, already we got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, 707 as I'm looking up. So it feels like already maybe you're either about to start experiencing a newfound like drive or passion, or if your fire had felt like it was like dimming out a little bit, I feel like either very soon, if not now, you are going to like experience a massive shift. Archangel Raphael also comes to mind, but you're about to receive like a lot of newfound like strength almost. And I feel like also with this something in regards to your passion, something that you have most likely been working on for a long time or trying to develop, is really going to come into it's really going to it's gonna start like I don't know why making sense, it doesn't feel right to say making sense, but like making sense comes to mind. Like it's gonna start making sense a lot more. So like if you've been like trying to find like the perfect balance maybe within your life, it looks like that is coming in like right now. So it feels like okay, so it feels like you had a lot of stuff coming up, right? You had a lot of things changing, a lot of things moving around within like internally and externally in your life, because Spirit is trying to get you to release a bunch of things, 9/11, that no longer serve you, so that this balance can be achieved. And it's not just going to be, oh, I'm balanced for this moment. This is like long-lasting, stable balance that is being brought into your life. And just like how the enemy, you know, how it felt like there was that like tactical surge of darkness along with this cold winter storm, right? it feels like I see like the light beings like smiling and laughing, because the darkness is thinking right now like, we got them, like I was able to crush so many people's hopes, I was able to do this, that, the third, and all the light beings, the creator, all the deities, they're just smiling and they're laughing and they're like, dude, you're literally doing exactly what you wanted to. Like, you think that you're gonna break my people? Like, God is like, you think you're gonna break my people with something so like trivial as like this or that? Like, they might get down, but they're gonna get back up. And so, and as I'm saying, and so like I said, you feel like, it feels like for you, maybe most of your life, you haven't felt recognized, whether that be in romance or whether that be in like career or just like anything. But it feels like overlooked comes to mind. It feels like you're somebody who is often overlooked, you know, like you always go above and beyond to exceed the expectations of you, but you always go above and beyond to make sure that people are okay, you know, physically, emotionally. Like, you are definitely that type of person, to self-sacrifice in order to help others succeed, and that has not gone unnoticed. And so that hard work that you've been doing, like I said, it's been recognized, but you're about to be recognized for all of the things that you have been through. It seems like you feel like even now, currently, that you are being overlooked, but that's not the case at all. Even though it might feel like there's a little bit of oh shit. Even though it might feel like there's a little bit of lack, like, even though you're not too happy with the current situation, right? It doesn't mean that everything is bad, right? And so we have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups right after that with the 4 of Pentacles. So it's like, right now, it honestly does feel like you're maybe not too happy with the current situation. You've kind of pulled back, you've drawn back, 12/21, and you are just focusing on yourself. With the Page of Wands coming out here, you could just be focusing on trying to center yourself spiritually, or just develop yourself spiritually. So it feels like there's been a lot of really putting more effort and energy into your spiritual practice, spiritual beliefs, anything like that. So, you know, if you weren't meditating all the time, it feels like now you're meditating more. If you weren't, like, you know, actively like trying to work on manifestations or something like that, 1313, then you're actively doing that now. You know, oh, excuse me, you are intrigued more, it feels like. It's this energy of like, I have to get off my ass and I have to make shit happen. And so also with the Page of Wands here, it feels like there could be like new spiritual gifts. And so like for it's coming to mind with the Page of Wands, for I think the Pulp Tarot, it says that that through like self-development, new spiritual like prowess is unlocked. So that could be going on for you right now. Can you clarify this? Can you clarify this? Can you clarify this? All right, so we have the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles coming out. And so it feels like there is somebody that wants to work with you. It feels like there's somebody that wants to invest in a situation with you. Obviously like a partnership or something like that. Is this romantic? Is this romantic? Okay, so I do not feel like this is romantic. So I feel like whatever you've been working on, or like showcasing, I feel like somebody recognizes your worth, and they're like, I definitely want to collaborate with this person, because I feel like they're seeing you as somebody who is, very straightforward, someone who's very truthful, and they view you as somebody that ultimately you're gonna get the job done, right? So we have the, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5 6, the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So it's like somebody's looking and they're like, yo, like, if I put this person in this position, then not only are they going to succeed, but we're both going to benefit from this. Like if I put this person, if we work together, if we do whatever, then like both parties are going to excel. Both parties are going to feel fucking amazing. 1555. And they're looking at you as almost if like, it almost feels like this person, whoever this is, if it's a person, group, whatever, it feels like they're looking and they're like, yo, like, how is this person already not at like a higher level? 1616, that's the energy it feels like. It's like, how is this person already not at a higher level than what they're like presenting as? So it almost gives the sense that like somebody's like looking at you and they already recognize your worth. Maybe perhaps they've been watching for a little bit, or perhaps this is like a new situation, but somebody's like looking at your worth and they're like, yeah, this would be the right move. Page of Swords, yeah. So I feel like it was 1646 when I looked up. So it feels like somebody I love how the fucking card is, right? So somebody's been like looking and they're like, this person would move mountains. This person has the drive. This person has experience, comes to mind. This person has the experience. They have exactly what somebody in like this type of either position or situation would be, like would have. Whoo. All right. All right, we're gonna stop right. We're gonna stop right here. Okay. All right, we're stopping right there. Holy fuck, y'all. This shit just got absolutely insane. So yeah, so somebody's been watching, or somebody sees, or somebody's just gonna like be able to see that you literally have what it takes, right? You are the type of person, right? That Queen of Swords energy, you have the type of courage to really stand up and fight for what you want. They know that if given the opportunity, you're not just somebody who's going to like waste it. You're not somebody that they're going to bring on board and they're just going to be like, yeah, like, fuck that, I'm not doing this shit. No, they know that you are going to have what it takes to continuously expand. And so it feels like it really feels like it would make both parties extremely happy. I mean, it's definitely going to make you happy. But it really feels like here, this situation, somebody's looking at it like you're the perfect fit. That's what it feels like. Somebody looks like you are the perfect fit. Like, and it's that type of energy of like, you know, if you were to go in and apply for a job or something, and 1949, if you were to go like apply for a job or something, or let's say you're an employer, right, and you get like somebody's application in front of you and you're like, this is prime. So then you like call them and you talk to them and you schedule an interview and you're like, I would be absolutely stupid to not hire them. 2013, that's exactly like this type of energy. Somebody's like, we could make everybody in this situation extremely happy. And so I feel like I said, we were talking about that stuff coming up, right? So we have the moon, we have the tower, we have the devil, and we have the Three of Swords. So y'all already know about the moon, and like I said, there's a lot of shit coming up. For me, I know the moon can mean a lot of things, but a lot of times for me, it's that subconscious, right? And so with the moon and the tower, it feels like a lot of stuff, like I said, had been coming up recently, that may have made you feel like everything was just crumbling down. 2111, 2112. And I feel like there could have also been some maybe bad habits, some addictions, stuff like that. Something, karmic energy perhaps that you had to release, heartbreak that you ended up having to release. But it was all in order to get you to change your perspective, to change your outlook on life, right? Because you can always look at the glass half empty, but it's way better to look at the glass half full, right? And so like this situation that's coming in for you is going to be your justice. Like I said, it gives the energy of like, you probably feel like most of your life, like everything has been like okay, but you wouldn't say everything has been perfect. In fact, most often times in your life, you probably feel like you get the shit end of the stick. And so now like the creator's coming through and like the divine, they're saying like no more. Like my person is about to get exactly what they deserve. And so like it feels almost like this has been somewhat hidden from you. It feels like this was a test in a sense, this stuff coming up, to see if you would fold or to see if you would continue to look towards the future, that you would continue to plan, that you would continue to make sure that you did what you needed to do. And you did. The Knight of Pentacles. So you didn't fold, obviously. We're still here. You kept working on shit. Could be like 2323. Could be like money that you've been working on. But ultimately, like, you kept up the hard work, right? It's like, no matter what has been coming through, like, even if you did feel like crap, you were still pushing through it. And that's absolutely fucking amazing, right? And so I feel like with this new change that's about to come, or perhaps right now you are, you've like switched energy. So now it feels like maybe you are in this Queen of Pentacles energy. And now you're attracting this abundance, right? So whereas before you may not have felt like $1 million, it feels like now you're moving closer towards that. It really gives the energy of like fully stepping into your power and fully stepping into that like higher dimensional consciousness of abundance. And I talk about all the time 2424, how, and I talked about it yesterday in my video, how, we have the abundance all around us, but sometimes it's a little difficult to feel like you're highly abundant when your physical reality isn't reflecting that. But ultimately it doesn't really matter, because You know, we're just here having the human experience. So we should always feel how we do up there, not down here. And that's where, you know, the darkness thrives on making us feel third dimensional instead of higher dimensional. And so it feels like this emperor energy here. It feels like this emperor energy here wants to come in and offer some sort of either, you know, position. We talked about the collaboration, the teamwork. So it feels like there is going to be a gift, and, you know, this talks about a lot about a gift from the divine. So it feels like I said, with justice, especially coming out the Wheel of Fortune, this is something that you are highly, highly deserving of. It feels like somebody in a position of authority, is going to come forward with an offer. And it really feels like with the High Priestess and the Empress both coming out like right next to each other, that this is fully because you stepped into that full like divine power, whoever I'm talking to. It feels like you have like fucking mastered it. It feels like you have love just pouring out of you. It feels like everything is on like level 100. Your intuition, your crown, everything is just fucking maxed out for you right now. And I feel like when it comes to you know, existing, like even though you were down, you had never stopped that like flow of love going out into the fucking universe. Like, you are amazing. You are amazing. And so here we have the Queen of Wands. So that's what I'm saying. Like, ultimately it really, really, really feels like there has been a massive surge in power. And a lot of times, you know, wands, especially in my other decks, it talks about like spiritual power. It really feels like now with the fucking High Priestess and the fucking Queen of Wands back to back, it feels like there has been a massive, massive, massive surge in the motherfucking in the flame that is within you. Like, is it Sakura, I think, from Naruto, when she gets like pissed off and you see like the flame shooting out of her eyes? Like, that's what it feels like. 2727, that's what it feels like right now, is that you are on it. Like, you have your eye on the prize. Like, you know, like sometimes in TV shows and movies and stuff, you'll see somebody like looking at something and you can see the reflection in their eyeballs, and it's like all they're looking at, it's all they're fixated on. That is what I'm getting. Like, you have your eye on the prize and you are ready to fucking take off. So this King of Cups, like I said, this King of Cups, this person is actively working on how they can bring you on board for whatever it is that they have planned. But they're ready to get you out of this constant state of like conflict that you're in. This could be somebody that is in a position of authority. It could be somebody that is in a position of authority, and since they're coming out King of Swords and King of Cups, this is somebody that is really in tune with their emotions and that loving energy. So with, you know, you coming out as the Empress, this could really resonate with them, because they are like, this is somebody who does highly value love, and they know that in a world in this world, there aren't too many people that that go out and, you know, project love unconditionally. So let's go ahead and pick a rune, maybe two. Okay. And we love movement. Page 125, we love movement. Movement, progress, the horse. Elwaz is a rune of transit, transition, and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress, with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement. Another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between the horse and the rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Here, Elwaz is saying, you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future, reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. And so, like I said, we're moving into this period of sunshine, right? And so the enemy is trying to take this moment during the winter to try and send 3111 all this darkness, to try to block out the sun, right? Like, I just went and I traveled across multiple states, and there was no sunlight for a majority of that. Like, shit, the sun just came out here the other day, but it wasn't out like that. Like, you are about to move into a new period, 3131. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And next we have strength. Page 100. Strength, manhood / womanhood, the wild ox. The rune of terminations and new beginnings, drawing uruz, indicates that the life you have been living has outgrown its form. That form must die so that energy can be released in a new form. This is a rune of passage and, as such, part of the cycle of initiation. Positive growth and change, however, may involve a descent into darkness as part of the cycle of perpetual renewal. As in nature, this progression consists of 5 aspects: death, decay, fertilization, gestation, and rebirth. Events occurring now may well prompt you to undergo a death within yourself. Since self-change is never coerced, we are always free to resist. Remain mindful that the new life is always greater than the old. Prepare, then, for opportunity disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which you have an intense emotional bond and through which you are living a part of your life. A part that must now be retrieved so you can live it out for yourself. In some way, that bond is being severed, a relationship radically changed, a way of life coming to an end. Seek among the ashes and discover a new perspective and new strength. The ancient symbol for uruz was the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Aurochs, a wild ox. When the wild ox was domesticated, an immensely difficult task, it could transport heavy loads. Learn to adapt yourself to the demands of such a creative time. Firm principles attached to this rune. At the same time, humility is called for, since in order to rule, you must learn how to serve. Uruz puts you on the notice that your soul and the universe support the new growth. And that's also something that I've always said, like, you cannot be a good leader until you are a good follower. Like, y'all know. And so let's dig in this angel book numbers. Angel book numbers. What do we have? We had 101. I should have wrote all of them down as I was saying. Mood matters. Any feeling is a good one. It's normal to want to feel happy all the time, but that's not realistic. Your angels are giving you assurance that all your emotions, no matter what they are important. Emotions are meant to be explored and learned from. List 3 feelings you have 3 times a day for the next 3 days. 333. Do not judge yourself or try to shift these feelings. Simply explore them. 308. Self-aware friends. Meet supportive people. You are called to surround yourself with people who are self-aware and committed to their own personal growth. Allow them to move move you forward and cheer you on. Say yes to a gathering or community get together in which you can meet some supportive people who inspire you. 311, rewards. All your hard work has been noticed. The efforts you've been putting into your life are not unnoticed by your angels. The work you've done has seemingly gone unrecognized by others will now be rewarded in a way you need it most. Visualize yourself accepting the reward with gratitude and love in your heart. Temptations, 436. Resist the urge. Something self-destructive is calling out to you, and your angels rush in. They want you to see it for what it is, a test of your willpower. Journal about exactly what it is you are tempted to do. Reflect on what parts of you want it and why. Try to see that the pain within is crying out for help and that this isn't a good situation. 516, finish it. You have the energy to do this. The obstacle in front of you will not go away without your attention. It's time to get this done, and your angels are delivering energy to you in the form of motivation. Tackle the problem at hand without delay. Make a list of what you need to do and check off each task as you do it. The next one, 518. Healthy change. You need to alter your lifestyle. There is something in your life presently that isn't helping your body and mind. Your angels want you to focus on the wellness of your whole self, not just your spirit. They call on you to take care of an issue you've let go on too long. What is the body or mind health action you have been needing to take? Make the time to confront this issue today. And we'll do one more. 720, assistance arrives. Acknowledge the presence of spirit. The prayers you've sent have been received. Now it's time for you to receive the responses. Nature is the perfect way for your angels to gift you signs. Take time in nature today and observe what you see without distraction. So, 3636. I loved the confirmation of those angel numbers and the runes. It was absolutely perfect. Like I said, y'all, it can get extremely dark. I mean, we all know it. It can get extremely dark at times, extremely lonely on the spiritual journey. Just make sure that y'all are staying grounded, meditating. I see it. Y'all have done a lot. Y'all have put in a lot of hard work. And I'm seeing, like, like from when I first started, I saw people on here that weren't, putting out messages and stuff like that. And then we talked and we talked about it, like, put out your messages. And now I see, like, people from where I started weren't doing anything, and now their following has grown and they're doing so much, and I fucking love to see it. We love to fucking see it. And if you want a 3737, if you want to book a personal reading with me, my email is right here. And I think that I will be offering phone calls from now on. So if you would like a reading from me and you don't just want to, like, a text message, then I am willing to make phone calls and do the reading via telephone. I am also thinking about adding another option where you can purchase a reading from me, and I'll go through the reading, and then afterwards you can ask as many, like, yes or no questions as you want for a certain amount of time. So I'm looking at that. I'm thinking, like, maybe because if you do a full in-depth reading, usually that could take about, like, 30 minutes. So like 45 minutes maybe. Whatever, but that option might be, like, I don't know, like $100 or something. But more to come on that, more to come. But y'all stay safe, stay warm. I fucking love all of you, and I hope y'all have a wonderful fucking Friday.